Well, the WiiTLES aren't like other bands. The WiiTLES don't have any instruments on stage. In fact, all they have are Wiimotes, 4 of them, and the nunchuck. We use the nunchuck, which is an add-on attachment.
Well, let's start with Steven, solid bass player. You can't ask for a better bass player than Steven. He really holds it down. He's kind of the you might say the grounded center of our group. Maybe a bit on the quirky side.
Sometimes you think your life is out of phase, and then you are just working against yourself, and then a click and you're in phase.
Nick is our resident programmer. If I were, you know, him and I've got the music, he's got the programming, and we you know, well, we usually come together pretty well, honestly.
This thing right here, it's got an accelerometer in it. It actually has, it also has this thing which knows an orientation thing, but it has to do with the accelerometers.
Ian's our drummer. Yeah, I think that that Ian would. Yeah, he likes to be out in front.
My name's Ian. I am the WiiTLES.
Usually, since I am kind of the resident musician of the group, the group will ask me to come up with the musical ideas. So I'll bring it to my studio that surrounds us right now and work out some ideas musically, and then give it to the group, and we all program it together.
Ian Vargo actually came up with the name. He was sitting there at his station, and he got really excited, and he was like, the WiiTLES. And we were all like, myself and Ryan were like, yes. And then Steve was like, wait, what did he say? And we were like, the WiiTLES. The Beatles, W-I-I-T-L-E-S, the WiiTLES. And he was like, awesome.
Well, when I come up with a new song, I take at least several hours to meditate.
This is the Wiimote, and this is the nunchuck that we were discussing earlier. And so these are the two things we had to work with. We're gonna make this 3 instruments and a vocal, you know, machine.
So the expansion also has which is this nunchuck here. It also has an accelerometer, so I go and it has exactly the same orientation controls. But it also has this joystick where you can see the input for the joystick. Hitting buttons, hitting buttons, hitting buttons, hitting buttons.
If you are seeing the controller here, there are some differences. When you are turning, this is striking a note. And when you are moving some of these buttons on the nunchuck, then they will modulate the note. And you can change the note with some of these buttons.
Yeah, this is my Nintendo Wii remote. And basically I use this in conjunction with a microphone. And the microphone is actually what the signal goes through from my gut to my throat, out my mouth, into the mic, and into the interface, which leads to a computer controlled by this. And with this, I can make myself sound like Audrey Hepburn. I delay it, echo it, reverberate it, reverse it, whatever you name, I can do with this and a computer and my instrument.
This is my hi-hat right here. This is my kick. This is my snare. Then we've got our cymbal. High tom, doom. Mid tom, doom. Low tom, doom. So you put it all together, it sounds freaking amazing.
Music is life. Music is love. It's all around us all the time. All we have to do is pick something up, a Nintendo Wii controller, a cat. We can make music of anything.
The bass player and the guitar player, I forget his name, it takes him a while. It takes them a while, so usually I'm not at the rehearsals because I can just do it, first take.
Okay,
So as we all get together to practice
you can pull
the
the
WiiTLES,
whenever.
we can't help but
Get off
notice
me.
that Ian is not among us.
Did he die in a fire?
I believe he's perfectly healthy.
It's not so good.
I talked to him last night. He sounded maybe like he was either slightly intoxicated or
seriously
intoxicated?
or seriously intoxicated
Or almost
or possibly
bursting into flames
Yeah.
intoxicated?
Well, I guess.
You want some vodka?
Yeah, I'm good right now. Okay. I'm good, okay. Okay.
Anyway, I guess we should continue on without him.
Let's move on. We'll just have to
Ian. What's the slows with this guy anyway?
we'll have to do that.
I mean, I think we're a band because we put a lot of effort into writing the music and like figuring out, and we all play instruments. We all play acoustic or real, instruments.
You ask how are the WiiTLES different than a regular rock band? Well, I'd say in many ways the energy is the same. We still have the same personality problems. I mean, our first concert, Ian trashed his instrument. He's thinking like some kind of old-time rock and roller, smash it down. I thought he was going to start a fire on stage, but he just ran out. I thought he was all upset, but no, he was just jacked.
I mean, it'd be really nice to, I know it's like internet famous, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we're shooting for. Nothing more than internet famous, like those guys who, they've got 3 million hits on their YouTube, but they can't afford the rent, that's us pretty much,
I don't understand why
Well, dude, just match the numbers on the presets.
Alright.
Actually, the Ryan Peoples one is a hoax. I don't know why I've made secrets about
That's epic, man.
I'm sorry, guys, but Ian is not going to be able to make the practice once again tonight.
He's fired again.
Who are we going to use as a drummer?
What are you saying?
Ian, I just spoke with Ian, and he is not going to be able to make it to the practice tonight.
I'm gonna go ahead and nominate our cat friend as replacement drummer for Ian.
Yeah.
Batty, what do you say?
We have a
Batty, are you in?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you seem pretty confident, but do you ever get nervous before performances?
Yeah. No.
This danger, this sense of total collapse. Living on the edge. I love it. Adrenaline, it's great thing.
Robot love, isn't that what you wanted? The music of the WiiTLES gives me spiritual enlightenment beyond what I can describe. And I only hope that yourself and the viewers of the United States of America will eventually feel the same way. We're gonna keep coming at you, America, so get ready. Yeah. Holy crap.
Did I just do that?
What does music mean to me? It's a good question.
See, but I'm changing the note now, so it is changing.
Oh, I see.
Like,
Yak, 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 yak,
Read the
yak,
drama,
yak,
Greg.
yak, yak.
Okay,
You guys, don't lose the focus of the music.
Me and Ryan, we walked in on Ian, and he was just covered in coke, and it was apparent that he had been binging for like 3 or 4 days. And right then is when we knew we had to have an intervention. I mean, and then we called Steve, and we were like, "Look, man, we have to do something. I mean, we can't just we can't let this happen to Ian. Like, he's, you know, he is the WiiTLES. You know what I mean? Like, it was his, and as far as the, you know, that selling point, that was all him. You know what I mean? And we contacted his family, and they didn't even believe it. Like, they couldn't believe it. And I mean, I guess that's, fame just goes to some people's heads. You know what I mean? And